Join us for free on Patreon to vote on upcoming videos and get exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Link in the description below. This is Naughty Dog Studios, the team behind classics like Crash Bandicoot, Uncharted, and their now mainstream piercing blockbuster, The Last of Us. But in November 2001, they've released a 3D platform with a peculiar legacy, Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter made their debut in the precursor legacy, to great acclaim. The gameplay was your typical 3D collectathon, the world was rich, diverse, and well-polished. The story followed Jak, our silent protagonist, accompanied by his partner, Daxter, who through unfortunate circumstances was turned into a mythical creature known as an Ottsel. As they journey across the land to try to turn Daxter back, the game keeps a cute, pleasant vibe most of the way through, which makes the turn to Jak 2 all the more disconcerting. You see, the game takes a much darker take on the Jak universe and becomes a third-person shooter with some platforming mixed in. Let's put it this way. When Jak wakes up, this is his first voice line in the entire franchise.
I'm gonna kill Praxis!
And you know what? Despite the massive departure from the world and mechanics of the first game, Jak 2 and eventually Jak 3 were fantastic additions to the franchise, perhaps even the best installments. So if you want to play these today, I highly recommend you don't. At least not by purchasing the HD collection for PS4. For all intents and purposes, this would be considered the definitive version of the game. Here's the Jak 2 HD remaster running natively on PlayStation 4. The audio constantly cracks and pops in a way I would just call unplayable. Overall, the ports aren't bad, they're just lazy. You can tell it's just ripped straight from the PlayStation 2 versions with leftover PlayStation 2 assets where they really shouldn't be in a proper remaster. Okay, what about third-party emulation? While I would usually be an advocate for emulation, with a legally obtained copy of the game, unfortunately emulation of the Jak series is kind of rough. Part of the problem is that the Jak series was made in a proprietary programming language called Goal, which is difficult to emulate, but there is a solution, and its development is led by the community itself. This is OpenGoal. Do you hear that? No crackling in Jak 2. On top of that, OpenGoal supports mods, texture packs, and even higher resolution settings because it's on PC. But how does it all work? Well, the dedicated community behind OpenGoal has taken the time to decompile the games by hand. All you need to play the game is a valid copy of the game's ISO. From there, you download OpenGoal and recompile the game, and presto. Currently, Precursor Legacy and Jak 2 are playable. Jak 3 should become playable in the near future, but it was actually during the making of this video Jak 2 was finished with its decompilation, and Jak 3 is probably going to go through a similar process where you'll have to do some weird configuring in order to play the game early if you really want to. I'll leave some links and tutorials down below to what I use to get everything set up, but overall, it actually wasn't that difficult. The beauty of this project goes far beyond just having playable versions of the game on PC. The community has come together and made something that is bigger and better than the officially licensed release on PlayStation 4. It's community-driven projects like this that will ensure the preservation of the games we love when emulation isn't always feasible. But I guess that's talk for another day. Finally, a disclaimer. The legality of the project seems to be pretty well in the green. The game is being decompiled, which is legal. In order to use the software, you need a valid ISO, even though some people might get these in less savory ways. There's nothing inherently illegal about ripping copies of your games, depending on how you do this. However, at the end of the day, projects like this can be delivered as cease and desist slap suit and shut down faster than you can blink. If you wish to experience this project, do it now while you still have the opportunity. We have seen massive fan projects in the past get shut down out of nowhere. Pokemon Uranium, Dolphin Emulator on Steam, custom COD clients, Metal Gear Solid and Unreal Engine, all shut down without much notice. Some of these were in better legal standing than others, but the point remains. OpenGoal is in a precarious position, all depending on whether it is observed and noticed by the license holders of the franchise. I guess you could call it Schrodinger's Otzel. Point is, preserve your games. Take advantage of the amazing communities we have, because one minute they're there, and the next, they're gone. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw here, please like and subscribe, and if you want to, go check out our other video. This is only the second video on our channel, but I hope to keep editing and working on it and get videos out a little bit faster. We do have a Patreon. Thank you so much to the patrons who are already subscribed, both the free and paid version. And yes, there is a free version. I want to do behind the scenes stuff and everything like that, but unfortunately it kind of hurts the YouTube algorithm. So I'd like to do that over on a separate channel. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to do live streams from time to time. So, bye!